In this video, we will see how we can add this full name text field to our sign up screen, okay? So let's put this guy here, and it's gonna to be pretty similar to what we did on this login view, okay? So what we can do, if we come back on this login view and we simply copy this text field, okay? If you guys remember, this is the text field for this enter your email, okay? So what we can do, we can simply copy everything, okay, and if you go back on this sign up view, you can simply paste it after this on text, okay, and of course we need this email, okay. So if we come here, but here instead of email, what we want the full name, okay. So here instead of email, you can simply say full name, and here we can simply copy this full name and paste it here. And now it's complaining because here on this preview, what we need to do, we need to pass our full name, okay? So here is going to be full name, and we simply want it to be an empty string, okay? So as you see, everything is working perfectly, okay? Normally we are supposed to see our text field, okay? But yeah, because we are good developers, we don't want to duplicate our code, okay? Because if you guys notice, the code we have here is pretty similar to what we have here, okay? So we want a way to simply provide it in one place and then only change what we want to change, okay? For example, here on this sign up view, as you guys can see, what really changed is this icon, okay, and this description, okay. So what we can do, we can create a view, okay, and then in that view we can simply pass our icon and also our description, okay. So let's do that. If we go back here, and here inside of views, as you guys can see, we still have this shared folder, okay. So here inside this shared folder, what we want to create a new file, and it's gonna to be a SwiftUI view, and for the name we can call it text field with icon, okay. We hit on create, and what we want in this text field with icon, we want the same thing that we have here, okay. So what we can do, we can simply come here and copy this, and here instead of this text, what we want to paste this one, okay. And as you guys can see, we still need this full name, okay. Here on top, what we can do, we can create a binding variable, and we will simply call it text, and it's gonna to be of type string. And yeah, instead of this full name, what we can do, we can replace this text, okay. And now normally we are supposed to say something. Oops, we need to provide this value, this text. So it's gonna to be text, and for the value we can simply put an empty string. Okay, perfect. As you guys can see, we are able to see this text field, okay. But now we need to provide this icon, and also we need to provide this placeholder, okay. So here, just after this on text, what we can do, we can declare two variables. So the first one is going to be icon name of type string, and the second one will be placeholder, and for the type it's still going to be a type string, okay. And now what we want to do here, instead of this system name, okay, and here what we want to provide this icon name. And here down in our preview, what we can do, we can provide our icon name, and we can say that we want this pencil, okay. And we want to do the same thing for this placeholder. So what we can do, we can copy this placeholder, and here we want to paste our placeholder, and here we can cut this guy and put it in our preview. So here for placeholder, we want to paste what we just copied, and I think normally everything should still be working. So let's see in our preview, and as you guys can see, everything is still working, okay, which is good. Now what we want to do, we want to simply copy this guy, okay, and we want to go back to a sign up view, and here instead of this hashtag, we want to provide this icon, okay. And yeah, what we need a bounding, okay, this one. So what we can do is can simply copy this full name and provide it here, okay. And we also need an icon name, and in this case we want this pencil, so we can copy this and paste it here. And we also need this placeholder, so we can copy this, enter your email, and we can paste it here, okay. And normally we are supposed to see a second text field, okay, as you guys can see. And now that we have this, what we can do, we can simply remove this. Okay, so let's remove this guy, and now our code is clean now. Okay, and guess what, we can do the same thing for this login view. So if you copy this and we go on this login view, and what we want here for enter your email, we want to paste what we have. So here for this guy, we want it to be this text field with icon, and here instead of full name, what we want is email. Okay, so we can copy this email, and here for icon name, we still want a pencil. Okay, and we still want this enter your email. Okay, so now we can simply remove this, and normally everything should still be okay. Okay, and as you guys can see, everything is still working perfectly. Okay, and now in our sign up view, we have this on full name. Okay, and guess what, now we can do this enter your email is more easily. Okay, so if we copy this and we paste it down here, as you guys can see, we have a second text field. Okay, and this is my bad, we already entered this on enter your email. So what we need now is this full name. Okay, with this icon, with this person icon. So yeah, instead of enter your email, we want this full name. And here for the name of our icon, instead of this pencil, what we want is this person, and we want it to be filled. And as you guys can see, everything is working perfectly. Okay, and of course we need to add something else here. For this variable, we need to create another one for this full name, for this enter email. So here instead of full name, we can say enter email or email, and now we can copy this, and for this email, instead of this full name, we can simply provide our email. Okay, and normally everything should work perfectly. Oops, we forgot to provide this email down here in our preview. So email, and we can put it a name string, and normally our preview is supposed to still work, and everything is working perfectly. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. In the next video, we will see how we can do the same thing for our password. Okay, so stay tuned guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.